Thank you, Sam, and thank you for having me today at St. Ambrose University. Being college students, you all are at the time in your life where providing a solid cover letter is key. Cover letters are the most important way to give future employers a taste of who you really are and the skills that you have. Even if cover letters are not needed for submission, submit them anyways because it will stand out. It will make employers for you to stand out that much more. Rosemary Hefner, Vice President of Human Resources, said that 1/3 of hiring managers would not even consider an application without a cover letter. When providing your employers with a cover letter, you basically just want to market yourself. By doing this, you will stand out and you will be unique and effective. From the survey, you all believe writing a cover letter is a pain in the butt. And let me say, being seniors and having to apply for jobs using a cover letter, and even juniors and sophomores having to apply for internships, you have probably at one time wanted to pull your hair out of your head. But I am here today to get rid of those negative thoughts and provide you with important aspects. So, in order for you to master important aspects of a cover letter, I will instruct the 4 steps to a successful cover letter by using the GHKC method. So the GHKC method, which is grab, hook, knowledge, and closing. So I'm going to give you a brief of an actual cover letter that is done. Okay, so when writing your the cover letter, okay, so before providing you with the steps creating a cover letter, I'm going to provide you with a finished product using the GHKC method. So, I'm aware that some of you may know some ideas of a cover letter, but what I have for you is the beginning paragraph, which is the grab for G, the hook, which is the second paragraph, knowledge, which is the third, and the fourth one, which is the close. So a little more on the cover letters. You want to make sure that it is not longer than a page. You want to make sure that you have short sentences and that you do not have more than 7 sentences in each paragraph. You also want to, if you are mailing the letter, you want to sign down here where it says full name. If you're doing it electronically, you don't have to do that, obviously. And you also want to make sure that you personalize your cover letter for every company that you are submitting it to. You do not want to just change the company name in there because they're obviously going to know and they're going to just think you're lazy. So the first step in the GHKC method is the grab. So in this, you want to include the intro and it presents the reader with some immediate and focused info. So you have, having contributed as an operations and general business leader, I am ready to express my interest in the name of the position that you are going for and your company. You also say you will, if you're closing a resume, you have turned in underperforming business, substantial improved productivity, and employee morale. The next step in the GHKC process is the hook. And in this section, you are going to provide examples of work performed and what you have achieved. In this section, you want to provide specific ideas. You do not just want to say it. So only being 18 to 22 years old, we might not have as much personal or professional job experience than older people. So by finding a different way to do this, you can, Jane Miller, founder and CEO of JaneKnows.com, states, "Do not just tell me the strong work ethic, show me. Provide examples of projects with tight deadlines or times you've worked for someone on a regular basis. When you're providing these examples, you are giving employers a real taste of what you really mean." So, in this, you have my professional experiences include my recent position with the corporation, in this case they just put a XYZ, as an operations manager, and previous positions with the ABC Corporation. And then they say, in all my roles, I guided the professional development of staff and gained constituents for the adoption of new ideas. And then he goes on and gives a brief example of what he exactly did. And he said, resulting in the effective use of a GIT system and annual savings of $250,000 for the XYZ Corporation. Now, going into the K step in the HGK method is knowledge. In this step, you want to demonstrate something that you know about the company. So when you do this, it shows that you understand what their goals are, what their mission statement is, and what values they have. You can also pay attention to the language that they use in their website and even provide it in your cover letter. Tina Rose, CEO and author of Junk Cover Letters and Bad Resumes, state, outline for the letter recipient all the core elements that are relevant to the company, use language specifics and that speak directly to the reader, and make sure you display you are the best candidate. So, in this cover letter, it says, after researching the company, I understand your immediate goal is to improve business performance and establish key benchmarks within the industry that you're working with. Then further on, he says that given his professional achievements, he is in the position to help them quickly achieve their goals. And that explains the specifics of what the website is, etc. So the last method in the HGKC method is the close. In the close, you want to summarize what you have to offer, and you also want to close by suggesting a meeting with the further employer. So in this section, it says what he brings, and he brings a toolkit comprised of leadership, strategic planning, and analytical skills. And I would be pleased to review my credentials with you to personally explore how I can contribute you as a member of your senior leadership team. Please feel free to contact me. And then you want to always put sincerely and then your name. So today I have demonstrated the GHKC method of creating a solid cover letter, which consists of the grab, hook, knowledge, and closing. By providing you with this method, you should be able to turn your "this sucks" to "this isn't so bad." Don't let yourself get tied up, and always remember to use the GHKC method. It will help you sell yourself. Thank you.